Hello guys, welcome to another video on multisim. In this video, I'm going to show you how to design an active high pass filter and simulate using multisim. Let's give the title for the experiment. Let's pick up the components required for the schematic. Choose 741 op amp. Go to basic, choose a resistor. And capacitor. Then power sources, VCC. Use Ctrl R to rotate your components. VEE. Ground. Then we need function generator as well as oscilloscope. That's all. We brought all the components and equipments for the circuit simulation. Here you can notice that the top one is a non-inverting terminal and bottom is an inverting terminal. If you want to flip, you can use Alt Y to flip the terminals. Now inverting at the top and non-inverting at the bottom. Do the necessary connections. Let's use channel 1 for input and channel 2 for output. Let's change the power supply values. -12. This is +12. So let's design the high pass filter for the cutoff frequency of 2 kHz. So we know that the cutoff frequency expression for the high pass filter circuit given here would be Fc is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 3.14 into R into C. So let's design the filter for 2 kilohertz. So one combination of R and C which would fit for 2 kilohertz would be R is equal to 1 kilo ohm and C is equal to 79.6 nanofarad. Let's change the values. Already the resistor value is 1 kilohertz and the capacitor value we must change to 79.6 nanofarad. Let's fix the signal generator frequency as 1000. Let's fix the amplitude as 1 volt peak. I hope I have done all the required connections and settings. It's time to go for simulation. Already we are in the interactive mode of simulation. Let's run the simulation. Change the background. To change the color of the waveform, stop the simulation and go to the output terminal. Since both input and output nets are in red color, we are seeing the waveforms on the red color. Change the net or wire of the output terminal. Run the simulation. Let's change the frequency to 100 Hz and see the output waveform. So you can notice that the black line is sitting on the x-axis itself. That means the signal strength of the output is very less. Let's change the frequency to 10 kilohertz. Put it in the single mode. You can notice that the output is equal to input. Since we have the passband gain is equal to 1, so we are getting the same signal at the output without any filtering operation. Since the designed frequency is 2 kHz, the filter is able to pass all the frequencies at 10 kHz frequency. Stop the simulation. Let's do the AC sweep analysis, otherwise called as a frequency response characteristics. Change the output, the stop frequency up to megahertz, and change the vertical scale to decibel. Save. Now we have to give some name for the output net. By default the net name is equal to 4. You can give the name as output. Okay, so go to the AC sweep analysis. The first tab indicates your frequency configurations and the second one is the output configuration. Out of so many variables, we are interested on output, so move the output from left to right. That's all we have done with the configuration. You can run the AC sweep analysis. You can see that the typical high pass filter frequency response. Let's find the practical cutoff frequency of the high pass filter. Once you enable the cursor, you can notice that the cursors are sitting on the y-axis. Just to move the cursor, this is the cursor number 1 and this is cursor number 2. The coordinates of cursor number 1 is x1, y1 and the coordinates of cursor number 2 is x2, y2. And dx indicates the difference between the coordinates x1 and x2 and dy indicates the difference between the coordinates y1 and y2. Okay, let's move the cursor and find the practical cutoff frequency. So since we plotted the frequency response in the decibels, let's find what is the maximum decibel we are getting at the output. So we are getting approximately 0 decibels at the output. To find the -3 decibels, you can move the cursor on left hand side. So right now the y2 value is equal to -3 decibels approximately. So the corresponding x2 value is equal to the cutoff frequency of the high pass filter. It is approximately equal to 2 kHz, which is the designed frequency of the high pass filter. So we got the correct response from the AC sweep characteristics. That's all we have done with the high pass filter circuit simulation. I hope you would have understood the explanation. Thank you.